The explanation the Rebbe gave why the Bochrim are allowed to sit in that place where he davened Mincha Ma'ariv in the weekdays, he said like this, that we know that many people who would be medayik to have a special place in shul to daven, and as he said later, it means mainly special people. I would assume he didn't say those, Rabbanim and people like that, would usually look to sit in the corner, he would call it Keren Dreimis Mizrachis, which is the southeastern corner. Doesn't mean only in the corner mamish, but closer to that side. That means that the Mokim Kavua, the set place to daven for these people, was the special place in shul, which is Keren Dreimis Mizrachis, southeastern corner. The place that Rebbe says where he sits by Mincha Ma'ariv is not in the Dreimis Mizrachis, it's not southeastern, but it's in the Keren Tzveinis Mizrachis, northeastern corner. And Vibald, since this Mokim Kavua, the special place for davening, is in the southeastern corner, at least closer to that side, and not in the northeastern corner, so the place that he sits in the Dreimis Mizrachis, in the southeastern corner, takes away the kviyas, the establishment that's there with the place that he sits by Mincha Ma'ariv, which is in the southeastern corner. And b'meila, that's not considered his Mokim Kavua for davening, his Mokim place, set place for davening. In other words, there is, the Rebbe would daven the weekdays at this corner by the entrance of the door from the hallway of 770 in going into the shul. For instance, Friday or Shabbos to Mincha when he would daven upstairs, and other times the Rebbe would daven at the other corner. And the Rebbe was saying that the other corner, which is the other side of the Oren Kodesh, which is close to the Chodesh Sheni, that's his Mokim Kavua. This place where he davens Mincha Ma'ariv is not Mokim Kavua. And since that's not called his set place, therefore the Talmidim are allowed to daven there. And especially that amongst the tefillahs of the day, Mincha Ma'ariv, and that's the P'laimi davens in that place, is not the Iker tefillah. The Iker tefillah is Shachris, that's where you have more tefillahs, P'sukah de Zimra, etc. That's the main thing. And therefore, the main place is where he would daven is the other side. This place is not considered his Mokim Kavua. And then the Rebbe said, why does he daven Mincha Ma'ariv in this place? Why does he daven Mincha Ma'ariv northeastern side and not in the Mokim Kavua, which would be the southeastern side, next to the other side of the Chodesh Sheni? So I said because of Tircha de Tzibura, not to bother the people. In order to daven in Dreimis Mizrachis, which would be the southeastern side, he would have to walk through the whole shul, the whole zal. He would matriach, bother the people. Everyone would stand up, make a whole bilbul. And therefore, the Rebbe didn't want to daven there. So he davened here, even though this is not considered his place. And then the Rebbe added another thing. Since the place in shul is mitzumtzim, there's not enough space for everybody. And in order to be able to learn, you have to have archavas hadas, your mind has to be broad, and you have to be menuchas nefesh, you have to be calm and peaceful. If you're going to push everybody together to one side, and everyone is going to daven in one side, so it won't help your learning Torah. And therefore, it's the rotzen of the Rebbe, his rotzen, he said, that people should be able to sit all over, even in that place, so there should be more comfortable, more place that people should learn. And since it says, the will of a person, that's his honor, so therefore you're allowed to sit there. So this is his honor. If people sit there because this is makes more plays that they're able to be easier to learn, that's something that the Rebbe wants. And therefore the Rebbe said, therefore you're allowed to sit in that place. Then the Rebbe went to continue and explained why Take did the people who had special places in shul were by Keren Dreimis Mizrach is the southeastern, and he explained that, and he said, but nevertheless that doesn't have anything to do with other people, and that I will explain in the next voice note.